Hi, we're back. I'm Allison Norman,
And I'm Mike Kelly.
and today we're talking about country property and what you should be looking for if you're thinking about buying country property, and a little bit about what, if you're selling country property, what we'll be looking for when we come over to see your property.
Yeah, and the great thing about we've chose this property because we currently have this property in escrow. It's on West Side Road in Healdsburg, and it's listed for $1,500,000. And when we sold this, we had waited about 2 weeks to test the market. We got the market out there. We had brokers through, and we had generated 3 offers, and it went substantially over the asking price. So we're using this property to demonstrate the various aspects of buying a country property. And Allie, this is what everybody wants in the way of a country property.
This is the country property. The quintessential wine country retreat. It has 2 homes. It has an artist studio and a nice greenhouse, a little hobby vineyard, probably a little more than a hobby vineyard. It's 3/4 of an acre, and they actually sell the wine, which is something we're going to or they sell the grapes to make the wine, which is something else we're going to be talking to you about a little bit later.
I think they drink the wine themselves, but
they drink a little of the wine as well. But it's just what everybody's looking for up here in Healdsburg for a second home, vacation home.
5 minutes to the plaza, world-class Healdsburg Plaza, and it's got everything we want to talk about in a country property. It's on well, and it's on a septic system.
Right.
It's on a good amount of acreage, 1.7 acres. It's surrounded by vineyards. There's a large winery and vineyard behind it, which has some benefits and some detractions.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that also. But we're going to use this property as we describe the various systems in which you will come through when you buy a property: septic system, wells, all those issues, property lines, vineyards, production, selling the grapes, all this type of thing. All right, we're going to discuss all of that in probably the next 3 or 4 segments. So this is the reason you want to buy property is location, right, Allison? We talked about that.
It's always location.
So when you drive into a property like we do, the first thing we're looking at is location. And then we're also looking at, okay, what do we got here? So we know we got 1.7 acres, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the issues with 1.7 acres?
Well, normally 1.7 acres, you're not going to have 2 homes. So this is a little bit of a difference because it was done prior to when permits were required and when all of that was necessary. So there's 2 homes on the property. You're also going to have, if you're in a country property, you're going to have a septic. You're going to have a well. In this case, we have 2 wells, which is also a little bit of a red flag as we wonder, why are there 2 wells?